Just as I thought Milan were going to get their own way and lowball Chelsea Football Club for Christian Pulisic, the US men's international, for £12 million, Lyon have come out of nowhere, said no need to fear, we've got money over here. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, and in today's video we are going to be breaking down the bid from Lyon to take Christian Pulisic, but Christian Pulisic wants to be causing problems. I'm going to have a word with him today in this video. Number 2, Pochettino gets announced, and guess what? Pochettino's talking like a Chelsea manager, unlike a certain PE teacher that we've all been wanting gone, and he finally left. Then we're going to talk about Mudryk, Noni and Colwell. They are all in the semi-finals of the Under-21 Euros. Finally, Chelsea are being Chelsea. Chelsea are finally acting like a big club and starting to move after good, worthwhile targets. But before we get started, hit the like button right now. You made it this far, you're going to enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel because we are trying to get up to 28k. So come on, we're only like, what, 500 away? Can we just do it, please? And finally, in the pinned comment is my Instagram. Go follow me there, hit me up with your football-related questions, and I usually respond, and we build a good community. Now, let's get on with this. We're going to go short and snappy about Mauricio Pochettino and his announcement today, because that, for me, was the beacon of light that I needed. That was the hope, that was the parenthesis of any bit of joy that we are going to get for the next 2 months until the season starts. Mauricio Pochettino sat there and said 2 things, and I was like, you get it. He said, Chelsea are the greatest club in England in the last 10, 12, 15 years, and they demand trophies. I was like, he gets it. Ladies and gentlemen, he takes it. Tash, he gets it. This is my manager. And number 2, what he said. We have to win trophies. When he said that, I was like, I'm all in. This man has got my attention. And the reason he's got my attention, he was sitting there, he came in today out of his cab like a boss. He came out of his cab, handed out a little bit of hugs. You want a hug, you want a hug, you want a hug. Went into that interview, spoke the smoke, 9 minutes of pure, I know what I got myself into, and I know what Chelsea Football Club is. I needed to hear that. We had a manager of Graham Potter that was talking about a project. We were going to try, the boys will give it their own, we're going to do a very good job. I know that sounds nothing like him, but the reality is that's what I heard when he was. Now all of a sudden I've got a little bit of passion, a little bit of emotion, and a little bit of, I need to get this done. For me, this is good. He also said something about his experience and how he's learned from them. And you need to go through bad experiences. Thomas Tuchel went through a horrible experience when he got sacked at PSG. And guess what? Came to Chelsea and absolutely smashed it. Let's hope the same happens with Poch. In regards to the Caicedo news, no new news. Chelsea are still talking behind closed doors. We don't know why it's going so quiet. Quiet is a good thing, people. That's one thing I'm going to say, all right? Quiet is a good thing. If it's quiet, it means they're having meaningful discussions and there are no leaks. You don't want me coming in every day. Oh my God, 48 hours. Oh my God, 24 hours. Oh my God, imminent. Oh my God, pending. Oh my God, this deal's going to happen eventually. No, we want to get straight to the point. We want to know what Chelsea are going to do. We don't want this to get hijacked. Now on to the last part. I wake up this morning and there's a massive smile on my face. The smile is like from one here to here. I'm absolutely beaming. I can't believe what I saw. I had 4 people send me this article. 4 of you. I love it. Thank you very much. Christian Pulisic, 25 million euros bid plus a sell-on fee included from the one and only Lyon. Apparently the relationship between Chelsea and Lyon are so good, they're interested in the player and they're willing to pay the valuation that Chelsea want for the player. Lyon believe he's got great marketable advertisement in and around him. They think he's a good player, they think he can contribute now, and they believe there's tremendous resale value to the point when they want to include a resale in the offer. Chelsea are ready to meet this. This is from Ornstein. However, and this is where the problems start. Of course, nothing's ever straightforward. Milan, who are classic Italian negotiators. That's what I'm learning through the transfer window, right? Italian football clubs, the way they negotiate, absolutely does my nut in. I'm not going to lie to you. 12 million euros because he's only played 8 games last year. I ain't paying 25 million. That's what they said. That's what they said. And you know what? This really, really italiates me. Annoys me. Irritates me. This irritates me because he's not a £12.5 million player. You're trying to rob me in broad daylight and you're not even saying, like, pretending to do it discreetly. Pay Chelsea what they want for the player. Because at the end of the day, when we knock on the door, Mike Maignan, 1 fee. We knock on the door, Rafael Leao, 250 million. They'll say stupid numbers. They will say stupid numbers, try to negotiate it down to a 90 million to the point where we're like, oh, you know what? We actually got a good deal. No, it doesn't work like that. Chelsea are not going to cave. However, Christian Pulisic, he wants to go to Milan and not to Lyon. I have no clue how this is going to end. This is what I do if I tell Christian, you either go to France, or I'm telling you, you're training with the kids. Otherwise, you're training with the kids. I've had enough of Christian Pulisic. He's never fit when he needs to be fit to play. When he does get opportunities, he plays well for 1 or 2 games out of 8. Then he gets re-injured. And now he doesn't want to leave. Big man, you need to go play football. Your dad needs to stop liking tweets and you need to just go and play football. Just go to Lyon, please. Like, we're getting good money for you. We're going to just somehow get some positivity out of this move. Because this move has been terrible for all parties. It's been terrible for the US men's national team because their player hasn't developed. It's been terrible for Pulisic himself because he hasn't developed. It's been terrible for Chelsea because we've been getting a player that consistently gets injured and doesn't play well. This is just my opinion. Please, leave. 3 positives now to talk about, and there's going to be a quick roundup, okay? We're going to start with Mykhailo Mudryk and the U21 Euros. Mudryk played 1 game. He played around about 60-70 minutes. I watched the game because you know what? I was like, I really do. I love to watch football in general, but I want to see what Mudryk's hype is all about as well, because I want to see whether this man actually went out there to, 1, he went out there injured to regain some confidence, and 2, what's he like at this level? Looked good. I'm not even going to lie to you. He looked very good. He won a penalty where he picked up the ball at the basically 10 meters into France's half. He dribbled past the player. He ran at Kalulu to the point where Kalulu was shaking in his boot. This man was scared. He literally did not know how to handle it. Throws a leg out. Because of his tight control, he gets out of the situation. Boom, penalty. Because Kalulu does not want him to run at him with space in behind. He looks up. A player's running in behind. Beautiful chip, the inverse ball with his right foot. Lovely ball over the top. Striker takes it around the keeper. Beautiful goal. And Ukraine are just ahead. And Ukraine ended up winning 3-1. Mudryk got some valuable minutes. And this is good news. I really like this. Number 2, Levi Colwill looks like a colossal monster in defence for England. Honestly, he's next to this other centre-half that came out of the Manchester City Academy. He looks decent. But Colwill just looks levels above him. Colwill on the ball looks levels above him. Aerially looks above him. Marshall in defence above him. He's just a complete defender. And honestly, I know it's under 21s. I shouldn't be getting excited. I can't wait to see this kid in Chelsea first team. Like, he's genuinely giving me Reece James vibes. Somebody that's going to come in and 12 months be world class. In 12 months, we're going to be like, wow, this kid is unbelievable. Like, this kid is here to stay for the next 10 years. We just cannot fumble this situation. We need to have him in the team. And finally, Noni Madueke. Noni Madueke is a player that's really impressed me in this tournament. He's a player that, since he's joined Chelsea, I've been very impressed with. Maybe the end product needs a lot of work. Not a little bit, a lot of work. However, his impetus to take a man off, his impetus to beat a man off a dribble and just find the right pass when he's got time and space. The issue is when he gets into the box where the right pass doesn't happen. But prior to that, very good. Picked up man of the match in 2 of the 4 games. He played very well in the first half yesterday. Completely disappeared in the second half. But for me with Madueke, he needs to learn to use his right foot a bit more. I think he will get found out after a while because people are just not going to let him go down on his left foot. On his left foot, he's absolutely dangerous. A very good dribble on the ball causes problems. On his right foot, you can see he always wants to come back on his left foot. That's the only issue. Both teams are in the semi-final. Both teams can only meet in the final. It'll be nice if Ukraine versus England in the final. We'll get to see Noni versus Mudryk and Levi Colwill there and see how he could potentially deal with Mykhailo Mudryk. But otherwise, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope you lot enjoyed this video. Peace out. I'm out.